So we are back.
We're back.
Mahima showing the book right now. 20s Girl.
Book for April.
The prompt was
20s Girl.
like we told y'all in the last video. Y'all, I don't know why I say y'all.
We told us in the future, it has to have woman,
girl or lady.
woman, girl or lady. So here we have 20s Girl,
Yeah.
and
I have
Okay.
a copy as well, but it's a very tattered copy. I'm just glad I found it in my library. And now it's locked down again. So,
which is why the chumpy, which is why the kakra,
and which is why the book that
and which is
belongs
why
to the
us not
library is at my
recording this in a
house.
cafe.
Yeah, we are not recording in a cafe.
Okay, so let's jump right in.
Yeah,
The
Mahima's
questions.
told me she has a lot to say, but I don't know what all she has to say. So I want to know what she has to say. So yes, please
Okay.
jump into the questions.
Question number 1. What did you like best about this book?
The element,
Shiko.
yeah, like the element of having like this great aunt who's a ghost. It's a ghost in the book. I was just saying movie, but in the book there's this great aunt called Sadie, whose ghost is, we can't say haunting because it's not like a horror story. It's like a very pleasant experience with a ghost who can't leave before she finds her necklace. So
Yeah.
that's something that I really liked about the book. That this is like showing supernatural elements in a good light. It's not scary at all. Like at all.
Yeah, what a feisty ghost.
Yeah. Like she
Yeah.
teaches you things that you should look up to. Like she's a like go girl kind of ghost. So I like
She's more modern than Apni Lara.
Yeah. No, it's not modern, she's more like outgoing or she's more fun.
Yeah. For
Spontaneous.
Me, I think spontaneous. Yeah. For me, I think the best part about this book was I kept thinking throughout reading this, it felt like a movie. Like it didn't feel like a book. Like there was so much happening and so many plot points and no like moment where it's going dry or you feel like it's stretching. It was go. At the same time, very easy to understand language.
Yeah.
So you almost felt like it's dialogue going on, like you're watching a movie. And she's not gone too much into imagery, but at the same time, she's described it well enough. She's not paid too much attention to the language, but at the same time, she's balanced it out. So it felt like a movie, like an easy breezy movie. It didn't feel like, oh, what a thick book here. It just flew.
Yeah, because I remember at the beginning of the month, I was like, oh my god, it's 432 pages, how am I going to complete it? And like, it's like a big book, okay? It's not like a small book. Ho jayega, but it felt like a small book. Small as in, like it was very like in one go type. There were no,
Yeah.
it wasn't no difficult to read it.
Read exactly. No dull moments. You're like, oh, no, I have to pick it up again. That's it.
Yeah.
So it's okay. And what do you like least about this book?
All these tough questions in the beginning, I don't know what
I like how this page just starts with what do you like best, what do you like least.
least about this book. Do you have an answer? Because I can't really think of anything that I don't like about this. Like if there's a character that I least like, then yeah, there is.
Character का पर शायद बाद में question.
So there is.
I think I'll say the way it's packaged, like the way the cover is, or the way the font.
Achha, like
yeah,
that.
like
What?
it's placed very much as a kiddish book, like a book a teenager would read or like a young teenager would read. But I feel like it's a book for everybody. Like
Yeah.
anyone can read this book. So when I first saw it, I was like, oh, did I pick up a kid's book? Like, was I supposed to read this in school? But I'm reading as like a 22-year-old. Because the font is also like that, like, very kiddish.
The colors are also very kiddish to be. Like now that I think about it.
Yeah, so I think the way it's packaged, 20s Girl, but I feel like it's a very all ages can read type of book. So
Oh, 100%. I really think people in their 20s should read it.
हाँ, dude, that's the first thought that came to my mind. कि like, oh, 20s girl, मतलब girl in her 20s. I didn't think of it like 1920s.
Oh no, I thought of it as actually both. Like, yeah. No, I don't know what I thought of it. Like, I wasn't surprised when it was 1920s.
1920s.
Yeah, like, yeah.
हाँ, so what did you like least about it?
I still don't like, yeah, I agree with what you're saying, but no, yeah, nothing.
I mean, you gave it a 5 stars on Goodreads, so like it's clear that you don't not like it.
I had forgotten that I had given, like, I was debating 4.5, 5, I don't know.
Or 5.
But I gave, because, so it's actually 4.5, but like it was on a good side 4.5, which is why I gave 5 on Goodreads, like that.
5.
Yeah,
Can we give 4.5 on Goodreads?
you can't.
So either you have to.
Goodreads change this. Please give a half rating system. Make it happen. Come on.
Which character in the book do you like the best?
Oh, I think it'll be very easy for me, Sadie.
Sadie.
Sadie is the ghost, by the way.
Yeah, Sadie is a ghost.
She's the 20s girl.
Actually, even Lara is very like funny. Lara's damn funny. And Lara's damn empathetic also. Like how Lara gives up like her life. She's like, whatever, okay, Sadie wants it, I'll do it for her. Like at times she just felt bad for Sadie and she used to just do things for her. Like a tough call between Lara and Sadie. So you're saying Sadie for sure.
No, see, there were times, I have to admit that there were times when I was pissed at Sadie. I was like, how can you be so immature? Like, listen, this girl, she's giving up so much for you, and you're like, no, do this, do this, do this. You know, there's a time when she's in the middle of an interview. Not an interview, like a business, like, what do you call it, lunch or something? I don't know what it was. At a very expensive restaurant.
Yeah, dude, and she comes in, oh my god.
That I was so pissed at Sadie at that time. I was like, listen, what are you doing?
And in spite of that, Lara just kept feeling bad for her, kept empathizing with her, and kept like, doing things for her. So, and Lara had her own feisty moments and all of that. And she was a badass, okay, Lara. Like, जो भी Sadie बकवास करने बोलती थी,
she used to do it. Yeah, like I wouldn't have ever been able to wear a flapper dress and go to a bar.
Yeah, dude. And even while finding Sadie, she randomly goes to the cinema, or like she goes and asks that guy out, like on a, that's fucking badass.
When she, like in the interview, not interview. Why do I keep saying interview? There is no interview.
Business meeting. That was to like a meeting.
Yeah, in a conference.
Okay. So you're going with Sadie though?
I think so.
I think mine would be Lara. Yeah.
Both of them are very good, but like, I mean...
Very good characters, yeah. Okay. Which character do you like the least?
Lara's best friend.
Oh, Natalie. Oh.
Natalie, no? I forget. See, that name I've not written. I have a list of names because I always forget the names. But
yeah, dude.
Natalie.
Yeah. Natalie was a bitch. Even Uncle Bill.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Natalie and Uncle Bill both. But, I think Uncle Bill got what he deserved. So, yeah, but it has to be either Natalie or Uncle Bill.
I didn't like Lara's sister.
Ex-boyfriend.
Sister.
Oh, sister. Tonya.
It's that name I've not written. I've written very few names. But yeah, her also I don't like.
Yeah, she keep like pushing just the weak spots.
Like अगर कुछ अच्छा हुआ है, she'll be like, oh, good for you, I'm so happy for you, and then she'll bring out the bad thing that's happened.
The bad topic, yeah, and she keep pushing the bad topic to make the person feel bad. So, Tonya. But no, dude, like so, Natalie and Uncle Bill take the cake.
100%.
They were shitty actors.
Yeah, so I'll tell you why Natalie, because Natalie is she's like a A-class bitch, okay? She's like right on top there in the list of being bitchy. She's like first number one. Because what she does is, first of all, she asked Lara to give up a job, like a well-paying, stable job. She asked her to give it up because she's like, oh, I'm going to start a headhunting company, and you are the perfect fit, and we are very like, both of us are best friends, you know, we should like start together, and I've quit my job and I'm going to like, you know, start this. I have already so many contacts I have, and I'm going to like, you know, start and it's like the perfect, I'm like the perfect business head here, let's do this. And cut to, we come to know that she has gone off to Goa. She's met a guy there and she's chilling there, and she's left everything on Lara, who she was supposed to like help and train. Like Lara wasn't that good at this, apparently, like, because you know that's what Natalie told her. So she wasn't very confident in herself at that point. And then later on we also come to know that she didn't quit the job, she was fired from the job because she was so bad.
Yeah, she lied.
Yeah. And she like, you know, she tries taking credit for everything that Lara got, like all the contacts that Lara got. She's like, yeah, now that I'm back, I'll you know, I'll handle everything properly and all. Like very like,
Yeah. That's what actually made me dislike her the most, is after she came back, her attitude after that. She's on the call, she's winking, and she constantly winks at her, and she takes the credit for that one client that, you know, Lara managed to get.
Yeah.
And she was behaving like a total bitch basically. She took all the credit and she didn't know shit. So
yes.
yeah, that was Natalie. But I'm glad फिर वो assistant Kate also follows Lara to
Yeah.
the new company. She's like, I know. She knows.
Yeah.
Even Janet, like the bad client, like the strict client, even she
Yeah.
knows कि Lara did it and not Natalie.
Yeah.
So yeah, Natalie was that. Even Uncle Bill was an asshole.
Yeah.
If you're making a movie of this book, who would you cast? I think let's just talk about Lara and Sadie. Who would be cast as Lara and Sadie?
I think for Sadie, some like yesteryear hero.
But she plays a 23-year-old.
Oh yeah. I think Alia Bhatt would be good for Sadie.
I was thinking so too. Yeah.
Alia will be a good Sadie. Wait, let me like still think about it.
Sadie, they describe her as like tall and like very 20s basically.
And very like thin arms and all that, no?
Yeah, very willowy.
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking someone more like Anushka Sharma.
Oh my god, I was really just going to say Anushka Sharma. Because
her image in Bombay Velvet came into my head.
and also the girls like to swing dance. So I think Anushka Sharma.
Anushka Sharma, yeah.
And plus because she's done such movies also, like Filori, and like Filori is also I think a movie that shows a ghost in a good light.
Oh,
I have not seen the movie yet, but like
acha.
yeah, so
Same, I haven't seen sorry. But yeah, so Anushka Sharma probably is like
Sadie.
Sadie. I actually thought ki like if this movie is being made, I would be something like that, because it's such a
Happy movie.
yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, it's a very good.
Yeah.
But in today's like mainstream actresses, that will be Anushka Sharma, and Lara is what? Lara's also in her 20s.
You know, I
no?
think Katrina can also do a good job at Sadie.
Sadie.
No, I think she'll be better as this one, Lara.
Lara, yeah. Katrina's more like straightforward. Sadie is very feisty.
Yeah.
So the Anushka Sharma for Sadie, and Lara, as you're saying, maybe Katrina, or Lara could also be like, Lara's very goody two shoes, like not goody two shoes, but like very empathetic. Lara could be sound more simple, like.
Dude, I think Kangana will also make a good Sadie. Yeah.
Sadie.
Kangana will make a good Sadie.
I don't know, Bhumi Pednekar is coming to my head for that.
I was thinking Tapsi, but like No, maybe not. Like,
Tapsi is also feisty.
yeah, exactly. So,
I mean, at least she plays such roles. So, maybe I decide on Bhumi Pednekar and Anushka Sharma.
I think Anushka Sharma too, for me, and Lara. I don't know. I still feel like there can be a better match, like for Lara. Someone that will look good with Anushka Sharma also. Like, you know, the pairing has to be good.
The chemistry between both.
Both of them have to be.
He's like kind of the main, like the protagonist of the.
Exactly. So, Lara. Like, who are all the actresses? Is Lara also tall and all?
Not so much.
No, na. Is there any new actress?
Bhumi Pednekar.
No, I can't see Bhumi Pednekar as Lara for some reason.
As Lara.
I can't see her.
Um,
I think Priyanka Chopra will be a good Lara, but she has to be like no. I take that back. No. Cancel.
Priyanka Chopra, no.
Not Priyanka Chopra. Oh my God! Like, this is tough. Acha. So I'm back.
Cool. So we're going with Katrina Kaif and Anushka Sharma.
Okay, I think so, because I took a lot of time and the buzzer went off, so I need to. Buzzer
Okay.
being my phone becoming very hot.
Heating up. Yeah. Okay, next question. What feelings did this book evoke in? Let's give 3 feelings.
Why don't you start?
I'll start. Warmth. It was very warm.
Yeah. I'm saying yeah. Like,
Yeah.
warmth, so like it's like 100%.
Warmth. Adventure. Sadie kind of really put me into perspective. What the fuck are you doing? Like, Sadie she was living her life, man. Like, 2 days,
Was
2
that
nights.
why you put like the Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, but my Jawani is going? Stay home, stay
Dude,
safe.
that meme, so I saw that tweet, I saw, I was like, shit, Jawani ja rahi hai. Like, we're fucking 22 and like locked in our houses. That. But, so Sadie, she's like dancing, she's doing random shiz. So, warmth, adventure. And I think, feeling of like, family. Like,
Family.
Like, how family just plays such an important role, given how her parents keep checking up on her, how Sadie is her grand aunt,
Grandma.
वैसे. So like, just her family, how they're always there, how people are always there, and how you can always trace back. There are a lot of dialogues also, like, you need to know about how she talks about how families, where you come from, and you know your roots and all that. So I think family. I don't think any of these are feelings. Like, I don't think family is a feeling, but like, you know what I mean. Bhavna Bhojli.
Yeah. I know. So for me, it'll be like, spontaneity. Like, it will also be like a feeling of, like, what do you call it? Like, full, like, YOLO. Like, like, live life king size, right?
Yeah.
And see, I want to say something else, because warmth so was same in, like, the first thing was in my head was also warmth, but like I want to give like variety now, because we can't keep feeling the same things. But I mean, like warmth and all was that there only. But like family, like I feel like relationships in general, like it's like a book that shows many different types of relationships.
Yeah, true.
Like it's about forbidden love जो था पहले का between Sadie and Stephen. That's also shown, like when you couldn't really like communicate as easily as now, and she didn't know where he is, and she didn't get his letters, and like family separated them, and
It
like
was
all
like
that.
Romeo Juliet.
Yeah, exactly that. So yeah, like perspective on relationships, all different types.
Okay, next question.
Mm.
Which places in the book would you most like to visit? Is there a particular place in the
This
book
is a very nice question.
Why
Why
did
did
this
we
site
find
is
this
very
earlier?
this site is really good. I've bookmarked it and use this site now for next time.
Nice.
But
Done.
I have this very particular place which I want to go and an action I want to do over there.
Okay. uh, so for me, I have been to like London. तो वहाँ पे नहीं जाना मेरे को वापस. I can go to France.
France. She goes to south of
Stephen.
France, no, to meet Uncle
Stephen,
Bill
yeah.
at the private beach.
Yeah, and like Stephen also went there only, no?
Who went there?
Stephen Sadie's ex. He was
Stephen,
also
हाँ.
trans.
Yeah, he went to France.
So I think she went to Paris, no? To meet Uncle Bill.
With Uncle Bill?
Yeah.
No. Maybe
Nice,
with
Nice.
Nice. She said she took a train
That's-
from Nice,
That's like very close to Paris.
Paris.
So my parents went
हाँ.
to Paris. So I was like, no, you all go, you all enjoy. And my mom is also like, she'll go with her future partner. She does not need to come with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Paris.
Fair.
Calling.
I mean, go with your partner only to Paris. Why not?
France.
Oh.
Yeah. What about you?
I want to be in the London Eye with my partner and kiss him in the London Eye because that's what they do. That's what Ed and Lara do.
And Sadie watches them. She's like furious.
Yeah. And Tabhi I think Sadie gets pissed off also. Like that's where Sadie gets pissed off.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because the way she describes London Eye, how you can see everything and there are like glass cabins and all that.
It's a very slow ride, but very slow ride. It takes like half an hour to go to goal.
Arey.
घूम के. So
How many people are there in one cabin though?
a lot of people. It's not romantic at all.
Le.
To ask your partner to book the entire cabin, then it's okay.
Cool. Will you?
Or I'll ask him. Mahima wants to do this. Ask like book the entire thing and
ऐसे
take off.
सुमड़ी में बोले कि plan it and like do it अलग से. Okay, how original and unique was this book?
Yeah, it was quite unique. Like I've not read
Yeah.
something like this.
Same. Like maybe the writing is easy breezy and all, but it was very unique in the sense that it's not romance. It's not like not even just entirely family. It's about a relationship between a ghost and a person. So it's very
Yeah.
unique. But it touches on a lot of topics. So quite unique,
Yeah,
refreshing.
and like the whole thing of like I want the necklace, like, and then we find the revelation that in one bead of the necklace you can see like his reflection also or something like that. It was there,
Yeah.
something
Yeah. He could
With the
see the
painting.
beads his reflection.
like so. Sadie's lover became like a very like renowned painter when he moved away. And what was the pet name that she was given?
Mabel.
Mabel. And she hated the name, and
She
that's what the
hated the
painting was
name.
called.
Yeah.
So, like a huge painting in the Met, no? No, not Met. Where was it? Which museum was it in?
Some London National Art Museum.
Uh-huh.
Something very generic.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Next question. How was the writing of this book? Too fast, too slow? Kaise, just right?
Even paced, easy to read. paced, easy to read,
Yeah.
fun.
And a lot is happening, not too hard words, like not like you have to go to the dictionary always, and easy breezy.
Yeah.
Not too many fillers also. There's enough happening in the plot for us to
Yeah.
understand what's.
Yeah.
So
They're
not
not just
too many
whiling away
fillers.
time for nothing.
Yeah, quite good. Um, if you could read this book from another person's point of view, which person would you choose?
It is from both Sadie and Lara's point of view.
Huh.
It's mainly Lara's point of view though.
It's kind of, yeah, Lara's point. We don't really know what's going on in Sadie's head. We know what's going on in
Or
Lara's.
where she goes away in the middle and all that.
Yeah.
So is there any other point of view? Like, to be really.
Or maybe what if we repeat the
Considered.
question ki, if this book could be about someone else's story, like someone else's life, like how this is about Lara's life. So whom else's life would you want to read about?
Like, main characters are only Lara and Sadie, no? But.
Huh. But if we had to know something
Ed's
more
life?
about someone,
Ed, like, why he came. About his girlfriend and then he.
same. I'd like to know more about Ed because he's so
Josh
nice,
also
dude.
maybe.
Like Josh.
Like, like a villain kind of a twist.
Josh was mindless. Josh didn't have things.
But no, Ed.
Ed, huh? Same. Would you want to read another book by this author?
I
Because
have
this-
another book by this author,
Which one?
Mini Shopaholic.
How is it? Was it like this only?
I
Is it
haven't
easy
watched
peasy?
it, like I haven't read it yet.
Acha.
But
Would you want to read this after reading this book?
so I have to make a confession. I tried reading it, but I couldn't get to complete
Oh.
it. I read like I don't know how many pages, but I couldn't. Maybe it wasn't the right time for the book. But
Maybe.
like she writes about typical England families, it's
Indian?
England.
England. Huh.
Yeah, so it's very, very like based there only and their lifestyle and how their societies work and all of that.
That's good then. Something
But I
which is
think,
not
yeah.
American. So many books are American.
It's not American. But yeah, I think I would want to read this.
Same. I think if I'm just in like a mood to not read anything heavy or something, or if I have like a few days to just read a random fun book, I'd read her. Like not too high on emotions. She does good comedy also. Like there
Yeah,
were
yeah.
points in this book where I actually laughed out loud, especially that scene where she asks him out. It's so awkward. I laughed out loud.
Yeah.
What an idiot, dude.
Yes.
And Sadie's such a cartoon. She keeps yelling at people like just.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. Like her situational comedy is really good. So yeah, it was a funny book as well. Okay, next question. Did you like the ending?
Where she starts another business, her business, and then Sadie helps her with the clients, and she's getting calls on calls on calls.
Yeah. But like the proper ending was when she does the memorial. The last chapter is when she does the memorial for Sadie. And then everyone appreciates Ed and her parents, and then she looks up to the sky. And she's like, I hope she's watching, or like I hope she watched or something.
And also she gives it back to Bill, like Uncle Bill. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to read out for you.
Yeah. And
चुपचाप करके बैठो आप. Sit
he
there.
donates. उससे कुछ like she gets him to donate like a huge amount of money, £10,000.
Yeah. It was good. Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Same. Even I like how they didn't try to like shove it in our faces like a zabardasti happy ending ki oh हाँ Sadie is still watching you or something, but she's just like I hope she's watching it. She looks up at the sky and she's like I hope she's watching. But Ed has decided to stay with her. Our parents are happy with her. Ye wo. So
He bought an amazing car. But
हाँ.
he was like, I might as well just use the car because I have it. So I'll stay till it till I have it or something like that.
And did this book change you or influence you in any way? If so, how? Like, what is your final takeaway after reading this book?
Final takeaway was, I think, pretty much the feelings I felt while I was reading the book. Like, you know,
Huh.
about spontaneity and all that.
Same.
The thing is, I can't really implement a lot of what I feel in this book because I'm stuck at home. I want to, like, if at all I was traveling around or surrounded by friends, then maybe I could have implemented it in some
Yeah.
way. But right now, I really can't.
Dude, a good thing could be, you know, like reading a book about a certain country when you are in the country. So, like, let's say read this when you're in London, something like that.
Yeah, see?
That would be such a good thing. Then if she talks about Charleston, like go to a bar which is playing 1920s or something.
Yeah,
Just-
exactly.
Yeah. Nice. But same, like even with me, it just gave me like a very easy breezy, like light feeling about like spontaneity and as you said, YOLO. And to just chill with life and not take things seriously because Sadie never did. And things will always work out and all of that.
Yeah. Pretty much the feelings that we had.
So yeah, that was it. We're 36 minutes
Oh.
into this.
So we are done. That was fast. It was not 36 minutes because I lost track beach में.
हाँ पर तेरा आई थिंक बीच का 5 मिनट गया पर मेरे में शोइंग 37 minutes. So we did 30 plus minutes for sure. Best. Now there'll be a next book for me which we again have to read from home only, probably record from home as well.
No. We are going to meet. May is too
Hopefully.
much. Not hopefully. I don't care if the lockdown is going on. I will come to your house or you come to my house. We will
हाँ,
shoot
yeah.
play together.
True that. I think we've already done 2 from home. Now we need to meet and do it.
Yeah.
ठीक है.
So
We'll be vaccinated till then. एक vaccine तो मुझे है.
that I have to ask. That I have to say hopefully because I'm not sure. At the rate everybody's going, we don't know. In India there are shortages.
True that. So yeah, now we'll decide upon our next book, but that is it for 20s Girl. Do read it if you are in the mood for like a very easy
Before we
peasy.
leave, how much do you rate it?
How much do you rate it? You rated it 5 or 5? No,
You.
I rated 4. 4.
Mine is 4.5. To be very honest, it's not.
हाँ,
five.
yours actually 4.
But
Yeah. Mine
Good
5 will be like साल के 40 books में से 5 will be probably 5 books out of 40.
yeah.
Which is like above and beyond, which blow my mind. But if I really love a book, it will be 4. कुछ फिर कमी लगी तो it will be a 3.
Yeah.
5 is
Mine was
something
that
that's
strict teacher who will cut half mark for no reason.
won't give the half mark. But yeah, this is
Yeah.
an amazing book. Like I don't find any other flaw with it. So it's a very good book, easy breezy. Read it when you're in London, and read it when you want to feel a bit spontaneous or when you feel like you're taking life too seriously.
Yeah, definitely. And next
that-
month we have to choose a book that has accessory or piece of clothing in the title.
So it'll be fun to find. Let's find it now only after this.
After this, so y'all won't come. I don't know why I keep saying y'all. Both of us only. We won't come to know until in the video. After the video, we know.
जी हाँ. Okay, bye. See ya. Hope you're in a better place. Hope you're not stuck in a pandemic for the second year in a row now.
No. Positive vibes. We are
Yeah.
channeling our inner like Sadies and like sending out positive vibes to go out
Dude,
and
but
have fun.
one thing she said is, see, both of us are 22 And in the memorial, you know how she says ki Sadie, even though she became old, at heart she always stayed 23.
Huh.
So this is us at 22. So whenever you're watching this, if you're like 35 or 45 at heart, like, are you still 22? Did you grow up?
Don't grow up. No, I mean, like, I think the thing is, both of us is we've done a lot of growing up here. So
Yeah.
I feel like maybe in the outside be a kid, like inside maybe you're like, you know, grown up and all, but like still act goofy and still do all that crap.
That is us, dude. Like even on the outside, we act like dumb kids only. Even though we can have our own, we can behave like basically 30-year-olds and 15-year-olds at the same time.
Yeah. But for me, I don't think it stops at 30. It goes till like 50 also sometimes. I feel like my conversations, I can have conversations with like boomers very easily.
Yeah. True that.
So
मेरा फिर वो young में होता है. Sometimes I can act a bit
okay.
Because I have a younger brother who's dumb as fuck. So with him, I can.
Yeah. Shout out to Vaibhav.
Yeah. But anyways, so that was us. We'll be turning 23 soon anyway, so we'll be reaching Sadie's age soon.
Yes.
But that was it for this book. Bye. See ya next month.
Bye. And next month, hopefully, we'll be together, not like a
Yes.
split screen.
Yes, hopefully.
Bye.